Hello, my name is Amana Begam, and today I'm going to discuss my next article for the print. So, in this article, I have written about the killing and kidnapping of Nasir and Junaid by the cow vigilante in the suspicion of them being cattle theft. And the case, this horrendous case, took place in Bhiwani city of Haryana state, but no police station has filed any FIR against cow vigilante. And since victim belongs to the Rajasthan state, so Rajasthan police is basically looking into it. And till now, we have identified, according to the police sources, 12 culprits for that. So before this also bring again on the table the discussion around the violence for the cow protection, or even the mindset of the mob justice, where people take law in their hands. So I tried to go into the historical context of it. We do find that cow has been considered as a sacred animal by most of the Indian religious communities, let it be Sikh, Hindu, Jain or Buddhist. So we find the movement around the cow protection is very old, and as far as go for the documentation, we find it's around late 1700, early 1800. The sentiment started, and the first movement was by a tribe, a Sikh tribe. And as long as we see the movement or activism about the cow protection, we also see the violence related to it, because it has to lead at many points to the violence. Because since particularly Hindu used to see the cow as a sacred animal, Muslim many a time used to see, a section of Muslim, that it is the infringement of their right to religion and what they would prefer to consume as a food. And that only deepened the rift between both two communities. And there has been a series of riots, if we see in the history. Even it has a political significance. That was the reason that Mughal emperor like Akbar and Bahadur Shah II, they both have basically banned the killing or slaughter of the cattle. So in the British era, there has been riots because of that, like riot in 1806 and riot of 1893 and 94, very well recorded, started in Mumbai. And according to British officers, it was one of the worst riot for them after 1857 revolt. So after that, even during 1900 and 1947, between that time, even Gandhi took this cause and championed the cause of cow protection. Plus, we see many riots during that period, which I have written in my article. You can go through it and read about it. So after 47, after partition, the issue of violence or riot because of cow protectionism was reducing, but still it used to occur time to time, but not at that scale or level. But we still see that in modern India also, there always have been sentiment towards the cow, and the violence related to it used to take place. And for example, in 2002, 5 Dalit men were targeted because of by the cow vigilante. So when talk about this issue, many a time we just see it from a perspective of hate crime, instead of considering other factors also, which is like there is a mafia of cattle theft. And sometimes the people who want to protect their cattle, they also resort to the violence. There is hate crime sentiment against the other religious community. But when we talk about that, we have to understand that resorting to the violence because of hurt sentiment is not unique to the Hindu community. We find this is actually a common phenomena in India. When we see about, let it be Kanhaiya Lal case where Muslim killed Hindu because of their hurt sentiment, or there has been cases where Sikh actually lynch or beaten up to the death some people because of blasphemy accusation. So this sentiment towards their religion and resorting to the violence because of hurt sentiment has prevalent. If you see, it is prevalent among all across, it is prevalent across the different religious community. But when we discuss this issue, we don't be very fair and we try to just talk about one communities. And I feel it is not only unfair, it will not also bring any solution to the table. We have to be very fair while tackling this issue. Plus, the second argument is I'm making is that we need reform. We badly need reform because people, this resorting to the mob justice or taking matter in their hand shows that they don't have trust in our system, that the law is the enough to bring the justice, or law is enough to work as a deterrence to any crime. So we have to tackle issue not we have to tackle issue on a various level. So we have to talk about the societal mindset and where we are lacking as a citizen. We also have to tackle where system is failing us, that we don't have trust in system and we try to solve issues on our own. And for more, please go and read my article. Thank you.